stuck on updating. There was an update today. I read through the changelog, the one that removes support for old Windows versions. So if anyone is still or was still somehow playing TMP on Windows 7, 8, 8.1, you poor thing, unfortunately now you'll have to update. Update your Windows. 4 billion. I have 2 million. But I don't regularly go on CD anyway, so I'm not losing multi 10-digit plus every trip, you know. Well, at that point, you wouldn't even make profit. You have to keep giving yourself money. It's not good, is it? Yeah, you can get drivers and they'll make so much money. And then if you do the trick where you skip between single player and multiplayer, there's a time jump between them. So you do something on single player, go back on TMP, and you've already earned a couple million already just from that time skip. So 100k. Yeah, that's why I wanted to be realistic. I don't really know how much the average trucker has in their bank account. It may not be 2 million, because at that point they may not be a trucker anymore. But you know, revolution makes Sim too popular. We should. How did the ban with the wrong people? You mean if someone gets banned and it's wrong, it'll be removed. If I accidentally click the wrong person and unfortunately ban them, I'll have to immediately remove it because there'd be no reason to ban them, would there? Sure, that's fine. Money and XP mod, that's fine. That's not illegal. That's totally fine. You can give yourself billion, trillion more money than there's ever been in the universe. It's only client-sided. It doesn't matter. Be nice if it did. Like, it would be interesting playing if there was like a server economy type thing where your money can go out. You know, like the insurance thing that people want? If you cause damage to someone else, you have to pay for it. Imagine how that would work. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Hello, and Sally, big fan. 3 streams, Jake. Have a look. Should you sleep while standing too? Well, you can try it. And if you fall over and hurt yourself, that's not my fault. Gotta have good balance, you know? That's on you. Sean, welcome in. Some of the sounds like that. I don't know if I heard the sound of the follow, but I don't know. And by mistake. Yes. But it won't count. It'll be there. It'll suck that it will be there on the profile, but it won't count towards anything. Catalin, welcome in. That rhymed. 3 days banned for an incident not caused by me. Someone hit you and you hit another player and you get banned. If you appeal that and you explain it, even better if you have your own POV, point of view of it. But unfortunately that can happen, yes. If someone doesn't see the entire situation, that's why I like to take my time to the point where some people in chat complain why I haven't banned the person yet. That's why. Because I want to pay attention. Right. In-game, we have new AVs. Alternate vehicles. And this time, it's 2 vans. So this one with wherever this company is based in-game, that's one of them. I don't know if that is the... I think that's the player one. And then the yellow one here, I believe is the patron one at the moment. Or it's the other way around. One of the two. No more larder, no, sadly not. So your same vehicle, though, will now have grown and it's a van. You don't have to buy it again. Same vehicle. This is Calais. Look at welcome. Just letting you know. And then in ATS, you get the Mustang. So that's nice, isn't it? Oh, I've got the thing in. Because there's a parameter that's on my Steam for when I load the game where it resets the settings every time and I forgot to disable it. So which setting is that? It's not these two. I think it's that one. Turn that down. And it doesn't do the smearing anymore. Yes, now it doesn't. That's good. But I did miss this, which I think these two bumped into each other. I pressed escape the moment one of them was about to hit the other one. And I missed it. The yellow one is public. Okay. This one. So, oh yeah, because there are 3 of them there. So the painted one is the patron. You played the public beta. When you left to go play TMP, only chose 2 map options. You have to downgrade again, Tesla. You cannot play the beta in TMP. So what you'll have to do in TMP after you've downgraded is click an autosave that hasn't been loaded in the new version. So you may have to go down a bit. Or, if you had done this in advance, you make a save that you are going to overwrite, and then there's a save that you don't overwrite, and the one that you don't is the one that you then load back into on TMP. I settled that in one breath. That was tiring. That's what I did. From when is their event? From today or yesterday, I think. They are the vehicles that you can use alongside the Skoda. They change every month or so. Good job. Well, that is quite a funny, because you did that to yourself. Are they still there? They better not be. No, okay. That's funny. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, Noble, goddammit. What the van doing? What the dog doing? Okay, whoa, hang on. Let me shut that. Whoa. At least I saw that one. Did they add a new bus? There is a new bus in progress that we're going to have that will kind of replace the bus one, but no, not at the moment. Not there yet. We have had alternate vehicles as buses, but that's not the same thing. Hello, Numinous, big fan. Wherrybotting, this is Calais right now. You'll see this one place, the one very busy road with the two cities on either side of it, a lot, because it's everywhere, so... Playable vans, they don't cost much. Julian, welcome in. Hey, right, hold on, let me... Company, truck manager, and then you go truck dealers. Any truck dealer. Online. There we are. 12k for the public one, and because I'm not a patron at the moment, it's also 12k as well. And there's the Skoda at 44k, so pretty cheap. Can I rate your vehicle? You may need to take a picture of it. I'm not. No, I'm not. I was at one point. Doesn't mean I don't recommend it though. Thought you have everything. No, I think that would be a little bit unfair, to be honest. Because then technically, I guess you could just join the team and then stop being a patron if you really wanted. I mean, you can stop it at any time. It's a donation. It's not a membership. Nothing. How much does it cost? The highest tier, I think, is 5 something currency a month. $5, £5. That's the one that gets you all the stuff, including in-game and such. But the other tiers are 1 and 3 money, respectively. It's good. I mean, yeah, of course it sounds cheap. You can optionally do more than that. If you feel it's worth $10 a month, then go ahead. It helps. That didn't work. What specifically didn't work? Because there is a way of you downgrade back in, and then some of the save should work. This is now outside of Calais, and then the hotspot that we're going to be looking at is over this way, and then up this next intersection, and then this way. It's a road called the CD Road. CD Road. Lucifer, welcome in. Duck, welcome in. I like it a lot. Oh, God. So, people that are familiar with the road, you should almost be able to just memorize the layout of the road even when you sleep. Because you see this damn place so much. Sadly. What gave you the idea to get a flower? Many years ago, I think it's inspired by the Apu flower emote. APU flower. I think I had some of the emotes in my style at that time, and I thought, what if I have one of mine doing that as well? And I thought, even better, why not I just get one as well? So I'm role-playing the emote. There we go. Had you become a mod, you would apply, but at the moment, you can't. But that link has all the team things. Whenever one is open, it will appear there. You have to be good at the game to join a convoy? Well, you don't... You shouldn't join a convoy if you're a terrible driver. Let's put it that way. You don't have to be perfect to be in a convoy. As long as you drive well enough where you're not disrupting the convoy. I think that's very easy, right? You don't have to be the best driver in the world. If you were to take a picture of it, you join the Discord and you put it in the ETS2 media channel. And I'll have a look at that. Vincent, Mimi depression. Mimi unfortunate to hear that. Estonian. It could help, because I'm sure there's a handful that are Estonian in the community. It could help. Besides the main languages, like they have plenty that speak Turkish, German, French, you know. There's nothing wrong with having more. What's it like? Well, we're about to have a look. Because I like to chat and fly across it first before we look at reports. How hard is it to become mod? Depends on the way you look at it. Not many people get accepted for it, so you could see that as being difficult. Some of the questions might trick some people, perhaps. Maybe not trick them, but kind of confuse them, or they might not know exactly how to answer it, that kind of thing. So it depends. King Prisoner. The busiest road on ATS. There isn't really one. The busiest place, might have changed, is Las Vegas. Downtown Las Vegas is a huge parking lot. It's the parking area in between a few industries and such, and people like to gather there. You got a strike? What did you do? Oh, naughty, naughty. This is me reporting the person back just to recap what happened, because we saw them on their side, and I don't know how they got there. Forgot your division stuff? For what, for a convoy? What division are you in? Okay, remember that. But then... oh, it's further down. This one appears on their side. The Delivers. Right. Yeah, the regular, yeah, the blue one. Yeah. Let me guess, you tried to... not even a gentle, just an immediate tip over. And then the brake. Yeah, there we go. They realized it wouldn't work because time is running out before you get to the... what is that one there? Before you get to the division in the middle? Yeah, it didn't work. So I think they had to panic. Or they accidentally put the parking brake on. Or something else. I don't know. Where's the blue one at? Where the blue one at? That blue one. Yep. Overtake gone wrong. Overtake attempted, and then when it goes wrong, they panic. They just try it anyway. Why not? Why is he speeding up when overtaking? If you had previously been slowed down by something, you can speed up. This part is downhill. Not by much, but it is downhill, so you pick up a bit of speed. Like this other one that's being overtaken. They're speeding up a bit. But this one is continuing to pass, already putting one oncoming person in danger. So, where do you merge? It's going to end in a minute. Alright, it's going to end in a minute. I don't want to say well done, because that's still not a good thing. But, you know, 3 months. Maybe they are on a 3 month, but I'm not going to give them 3 months immediately. Not quite how that works. Right. I'm assuming... yeah. Something happened. And they've managed to put a box on a flatbed. That's not how these trailers work. But the render distance is from the suspect, the original suspect. So if I go and spectate someone else, it still doesn't matter. It's from the original person's POV. So whenever I see something else, I have to... If it doesn't show the full scenario, then I can't really do much about it. But that I had two. It's cursed. Well, they're not there anymore. Thankfully. The weekend fast. What does that mean? What are you talking about? Bit of a jam. Ooh, something else happened here. I'm seeing things after they happen. went fast. Yes, it did. It seemed to, yes. But I was actually busy working on something else. I was working on something else, and it sounds, keyword sounds, pretty good. It's been received well. How much does this game cost? When it is not on sale, it's about £20. Maybe slightly less than £20, £16, whatever that converts to. When it's on sale, £5. $5. It's really cheap. But it's not on sale right now. Not very expensive. Roughly, I'm just rounding up. Go check the Steam page. I don't think it's on sale right now. Here. Did I pick the wrong person to look at again? Because they're spawning in, and it's already happened. I always pick the wrong one. So I don't really know what the cause of that was. ETS is coming to Xbox, yes. But we don't know when. Head in mix. €16 full price? Well, it's about €16, £16. That's annoying. I should have reported the other one. Because one of them maybe pushed the other one, and then they decided to just protest right there. Perhaps. Who knows? And then suspect swerves because they couldn't stop in time. Fair. The 158. I like how you spelled it out. Beta. You like the Renault engines but on the fence about the new map in the bottom right. It just looks. That was lag. Looks weird, doesn't it? So you have to get used to that. Viking, appreciate the gift. Oliver, welcome in. Nick, welcome in. Jay, welcome in. YNS, welcome in. Yeah, to become a mod, you would apply for it, but at the moment you cannot apply for it. Hopefully they'll open it at some time soon, whenever they need more people, but they can't just get more people. Can't just, you know, whenever. Haven't seen one Renault. Oh, I've seen a few. I've seen a few. Yes, Paddy. ATS, the sister, if you want to call it that, to this game. This game is 14 this year. ATS is 10. Crazy, I know. Crazy. Okay, now we'll do one of these because a Noble redeemed it. So, gas prices are so expensive, you have to find the right fuel station. I'm sure, I think I've seen it once before, someone has done a massive spreadsheet of every single fuel station's prices, and they can tell you where the cheapest one is. We're getting old, we are. Worst type of drivers? Triples that go 50. So two ends of the same spectrum there. You've got the really, really slow ones, and you've got the really, really quick ones. Both bad. Hasn't put a game out in 10 years. I know, right? It's terrible. But their little blog post they put out today seems to suggest that they're going to be doing a handful of things relating to it. Now, that's a little bit more than what they did for ETS, which seems to be just one thing. You had to do one World of Trucks job, and you got a paint job. Cool-ish paint job, granted, but I think a lot of us went like, is that it? Really? Is that it? It was early this morning, yes. I think it was also the end of one of the other events. I think Cruising whatever has ended now as well. This is ETS 2. Specifically 2, because 1 is from 2008, and it looks like it's from 2008. It's very old. Did I skim through this? I hope I didn't. We have to watch this all the way through. Underlighting LED permitted on trucks. You can't even do that with the trucks. You can put it on the Skoda. You can't put it on the trucks. I don't think it exists. Or does it? You can transport cake, but you had to be careful. Can you imagine? Because it's fragile. Oh, bit of lag. Oh, not the third trailer. One of these is in ghost mode right now. So I'm assuming that's what it's reported for. How many trailers? This one is 3. Ignore the one that's inside them. It's just 3. Those are on the Steam Workshop. You have to buy them in single player first. Oh, that's it. Put them in your save so your game thinks you have them, and then you don't need the mod anymore. And the game thinks you've made a triple trailer. It's save editing. It's really annoying that we don't see the little symbol above their head. If you have ghost mode enabled, you've got a little symbol with 2 cars with that crashed into each other, but there's a line through it. We don't see that. I kind of wish you did. You have to assume that they are indeed in ghost mode. Give it a little bit more, and one of them will go flying, I'm sure. But what do you see? You have to be in third person, because you know how every time I've done an arcade drive and everyone seems to be a magnet around me and I cannot see anything? That's what you see. So how do they not notice that someone is within their own personal bubble, you know? Hacker? No, in this case, no, that wasn't a hacker. You can get banned for save editing, but only if you do some bad save editing. Making things float, clip, not attach properly, things like that. They do notice, I'm sure they do, yeah. Crafter. Is that what it's based on? You got this one. Driven by someone. Oh, you're baiting an overtake. Ooh, I'm glad I noticed that. Cheeky. Well. This is going in the correct direction anyway. We'll follow them. That was close. Can I rate your vehicle? You can take a picture of your vehicle if you want. Ban his ass. I'm curious if they do something else. I've already recorded it, so. The trick is, if they disappear, you report someone nearby, and then just so they're visible again, boom, ban them, and then splice the videos together. Same person. How hyped am I for the coaches? Pretty. Oh, that was close. Are you the one that's advertising? Controller disconnected. Ah, right, now. Is that what that was? Is that what I was going to say slow? Maybe it's because they were indeed rolling forward. Possibly. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm not like insanely like, oh my god, this is going to be so damn good, but I'm not going to be like, what are we doing? What is this about? I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic about a lot of things. I'm one of those people that I just wait and see and find out. Yeah, these are the new AVs, alternate vehicles. They are vehicles that TMP puts a poll out for every month or so, and you can vote on what vehicles you want. And this time you have a van for the public to use and a van for the patrons to use. 2 vans. No, it wasn't on yesterday, it was today. This morning, I think, is when the update went out. Geneva, welcome in. Jerry, welcome in. Knife. 3 trailers. 3 trailers are allowed, but only certain configurations. If you do it wrong, then you might be in trouble. No, mods don't have infinite money. No. You can give yourself near infinite money if you want to. That doesn't really matter. How many new cars? They're not new cars. This time they're vans. If you already have a whatever the car was before, it will now appear like a van. It swaps over. You don't have to buy it again. Yes, 3 long low beds is a no. Well, I guess they're not doing anything. I don't know how truthful their statement of controller disconnecting was, but, you know, it's just a coincidence that they happened to speed up when someone tried to pass them. That was weird. Skill issue. Casper, welcome in. English. Kung, welcome in. Getting unbanned next Tuesday. Hopefully you don't get banned again. We are in server 1, sim 1. How do you get Patreon? You have to go to, the easiest way to get to it is the scroll down to the bottom of the main TMP site, and there should be a donate button somewhere. Should link you to it. Because you get a bunch of different perks for that. Good time zone indeed. Happy insert current date to everyone. See, that's the symbol. That symbol they have, the little two cars crash with a light through it. There we go, it just ran out. So we don't see that in the demos. I wish we did. But we don't. Ooh, good swerve. Ooh. They only realized the overtake didn't work at the very end. So, come on now. Reports. The lowest patron is, I don't know what the name of the tier is, but it costs €1, $1, £1 a month. I think it's just for the badge on your profile type thing. You don't get too much. To accelerate, I have no idea. 1519, why? No, Dorothy, not like that. I mean, you can donate to me if you want, but that's not what I meant. Someone's blocking. Oh, yeah. In a minute. This is other, by the way. Worst thing is, other players made you angry because you were stuck for a bit. They started honking? Yes. You started swearing. Did you get banned for your swearing? I hope not. Don't swear. I understand the annoyance. Horns are really annoying. I get that. Being stuck is really annoying. I get that too. Okay. 72 hours. 3 days. That equates to... Yes. See, that's not what that lane's meant to be for. That lane is for merging on and off the road into the main other lane. It's not for this. The other one sped up to try and maintain their ground, but it didn't work. But you still merged while someone was there. It's not a good idea to do that. Killer, welcome in. Big fan. Hope you're doing well. Oh, and you bumped that one as well. There's a lot of these vans. I mean, they stand out. Oh, you did get banned for it? Well, I hope you learned now that that maybe wasn't a good idea. But a lot of people act on impulse, if that is the word. They just say it and then realize, or they might hit someone and then realize afterwards. No, Theodore, I can't view your appeal. No, 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 no. Whoever banned you views your appeal. If it is me, then I'll be doing it later. So, look. Appreciate the follow. Big fan. We're near the next... Oh, by the way, the little goal that scrolls down here, we're near the next one. Because I'll go up in little... I like mini milestones. They're quite nice. What was the number you said? That better not be my ID. Better not be trolling. They're here. What's going on? Someone stole a report? Oh, in the reports list, right. 549, yes, that's being looked at right now. I see. I mean, that's since the restart this morning. So we've had 1,000 reports since this morning. So now the number is really low. Do you remember when it was like 20,000 plus last week? Every time the servers have a restart, the list number resets. It's a lot. A no 9-to-5 job, MST, it would be great if I was paid for it, hey? I'm sure you'd want to do this job as well if you got paid for it. Need a lot of space though for that. You wanted to be famous? You literally do driving with me. You're fine. Check the media. Yep. Hold on a moment. How much storage? For the update, not much at all. It's a couple of megabytes at most, each update. Let's say, not that it ever would, but a gigabyte, 1 gig. At least 1 gig. For new content. TMP doesn't take up too much space. The game, I think, now is around 30 gigs. Something like that. I feel bad for that. Are you lagging just because there's this many people? You do? I think you do. Kind of pay you to do this? You kind of do, yes. Well, yeah, I guess. Not quite. State of PC. Yeah. And this rest area is not a safe zone either. In open beta. For TMP, no. TMP doesn't support the beta. If you want to go back, you have to reset it in Steam to say nothing. Or current public version. I think they changed the way the layout is, so it's not called nothing anymore. Unless it is, I don't know. I mean, yeah, they're in the road. Bit of a problem, though. Did they make it? Maybe they did, because they're not here anymore. Maybe they made it. Maybe their game finally lagged out. I don't know. 230 in Calais. You're saving 500 for the new Modern Warfare. It's not going to be new. It's not new, is it? Yeah, what does it say? Default public version? That's not fun. What happened to my good old nothing? It's called game versions and betas now. So anytime, any tutorial I've ever made where it says set to nothing is now set to default public version. Most common version of the game. Followed by the public beta. If you can't read it, then, you know, it's not my fault. What channel am I checking? Ah, the Scania. Hey there. Not too bad. New video? I'd be like, I lied to you. I need to correct myself. It changed. Yeah. Alex, welcome in. Mohammed, welcome in. 21,000 times. Good lord. Hello, Dwarfy. 60 stream streak, Texas. I missed that. We need to think of a sound for some watch streaks. I originally wanted to have a kind of little animation that plays with like a little burning flame for a couple of seconds. Because it's a flame streak thing. Need a 5th for League of Legends. Sorry, Blandon. It's not installed at the moment. I mean, yes, it is, yeah. Maybe not time. 25,000. Damn. The blue one. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. After this. Hello, Black Wolf. Welcome in. JV, welcome in. Matthew, welcome in. All the follows. Yeah, after this. No, I don't think you can do deliveries with it, no. With the car and the caravan, I think you can, but with the van, would be nice, but no. For now, I think you need one of those sort of city delivery games where you can actually use vans for that. Sadly not. No Yogs. I do know Yogs, yes. I had seen his content, but I wasn't familiar with the name until someone said I'm like him in some way, and I'm not. I'm the opposite, because he gets very angry at stuff he sees on the city road, doesn't he? It's interesting content. Yeah, you wanted to swerve, but you couldn't. Didn't really make it in time. And instead of, I don't know if that's the one you're supposed to be talking to. That's over 10 minutes before, so probably not. Maybe their engine was that damaged. You know. What's his name? Yogs. Y-O-G-S. I think he does mainly TikTok content. He drives on the city road a lot and screams at people that are driving badly. He's like the internal voice that many wish they could have. It's loud content, I'll tell you that. Oh my god, even with the lag spike, you survived. I was waiting for something to happen. A little bit of poo came out, I'm sure. Hello, Engel. Guten Abend. Yeah, the picture. Where was that one? That was in ETS2 Media as well? Ah, it's a Scania, I see. Super. You have a lot of orange lights, a lot of beacons, a lot of God knows what. The wheel is interesting. A good 7, maybe? Seth? It's fine, it's a Scania. Nothing really bad about it. I like how people don't fully go for the... They don't have the basic wheels, they go for the chrome kind of rims on the wheels. If I were to have an actual rating system, you'd get bonus points for having black rims. But don't change it because I've said so. It's not my truck, it's your truck. To make it better, I had no idea. What would you do to make it better? It's your vehicle. That's the sort of setback for reviewing people's vehicles, because it's not mine, is it? It's not made for me. Why was there no sound? Why are the sounds? Why do they not work sometimes? What the flip? Basti. Huge fan with a 5. This is the goal updated now. It should add more to it. Oh my god! Dankeschön! That's too kind. What did you give out? Brooms? Yes sir, yes sir. A broom for everyone. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. I still need to use up some of the discount subs that rolled over from last year. You get a certain number of discount hours that you can use. Dankeschön, ja. Perfect timing as well, because there's the ad break. Whoa. How about that? Hello, Bartek. Welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Hello, Nick, as well. Yeah, because I can't see from this scale what it actually looks like. We're nearly there on the follows, though. Let me just wait for it to refresh. I'm looking at the goal. How's it so clean? It did. 2 more on that one. And you started a hype train as well, my god. I mean, it's clean. It's not, you know. It's fine. You think it's bound to get better? Whoa, 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 whoa. You overtook on the shoulder and you were going around one of the bends. Then your wheel disconnected. That one is going to be hard to prove. If it actually did. Because there are a lot of people that may make that up. But no, it wasn't purely for 1 month. The 1 month was on top of it. For your history of previous things you did. It would have been a normal length otherwise. Whatever you might have got. But then that was added on top. What are we, what's causing that? Petro, welcome in. What do you think about the buses? Pretty good. The coaches. I'm very interested to see what happens with them. And how they are to drive, because there will be a new kind of a new mode that you'll be able to play where you have to be careful of your driving, because otherwise your passengers won't have a good experience, and then you might lose money. Was that necessary? You were already close enough. Chat is above. Bottom right of the top monitor. So it's near to where the camera is. It's generally... There are some sort of unwritten rules with streaming layouts. Most people meet them, most people don't. Where... You still haven't moved? Come on, man. Discord's minimized. I have to tab into it. I think they're stuck, aren't they? Maybe your bull bar is stuck? There we go. One of them is that whatever you're doing, it's good to look towards the content you're playing. So if you have like a side angle, it's good to be facing this way, not this way, because that's just weird if you look away from it. The second one being look near to where the chat is. One of the others is to try and have the camera at about eye level. Mine's a little bit higher up. So I'm nearly looking at you. If I was looking all the way over here for chat, that's a long way to look away. Then I have to keep looking back every time. That's just exhausting. So that's why it's in the bottom right. It's also easy to glance up at. Because again, if you have to crack your neck every time you look at the chat, that's not very productive, is it? And especially when I go driving, if I had to do that with my Toby, it would be all over the screen. Can you join me? You can't join for this, Duck. This is only a moderation thing that the team does. You can join for driving tomorrow, though. More Nordic stuff, because my game still is broken in single player. So we'll have to be on TMP again. PC looks pretty. Go through it up. Oh, are you still looking through the setup picture? So yeah, it's basically the same. The screens are different, I think, from back then, but the layout is the same. Camera's still on the right, speaker's still there. The microphone arm in this case is on the right-hand side, not the left-hand side, I think, as it was. Most of it's the same. To drive. Yeah, to drive, it would just be on whatever TMP server we're on. If you join the Discord, we usually specify wherever it is. It's usually wherever I finished the last drive, because I don't drive much off stream. And at the moment, I don't know where I am. Ooh, good save. So wherever the hell my truck is right now. One of the day, because today is moderation day. I like to have specific days for specific things. So Monday, Wednesday is this. Tuesday, Thursday is driving. It's nice. It's like, you know, a TV program. You know when it's on, what time it's on. Is this person discovering? They might be discovering. So you banned me once before? Maybe I have. Kept stalling your Skoda in front of the truck and the name rings such a bell. Why did you keep stalling? By intent? Why were you doing that? Snack day? That's just an off day. Going pick online in Calais on a Saturday? Yes. That's not a good idea. Calibrate clutch well. I would recommend getting practice away from the busy areas first. This is probably just a kick because you didn't initially actually do something to someone else. You just drove next to them. Didn't really cut anyone off. What do you do? It's the bit where they overtook, but that's not like ban. Because they still moved in between where other people were moving. If I saw that in real time, I'd just kick. Like I think I did for someone earlier. Because deleting in this case means it would be a kick otherwise. I don't know where they are now. Whoa. You two flew out of that industry there. I think... Is this them? No, different paint job. I don't know where they are now. It was orange. Perhaps. That was weird. Charity event yesterday? No, I was not. Was there a recent TMP convoy as well? I didn't participate in that. User, welcome in. Because I don't know how to read the Russian alphabet. I apologize. Any good logging trails on a new Nordic DLC? Long dirt roads, not just those up to the site. I don't think you'll find a continuous long dirt road that isn't to an industry. You'll have some long bendy roads, but they may not be dirt roads. I can think of some. I don't quite remember where. I can think of some. 1654, what have they done specifically? It's right there. It's near the bottom. Oh, here's where I am. Ulu. But look at all of these roads. Almost every road is bendy. They're just not dirt roads. 7th. Yeah, but it's a maybe. It's a question mark. And then we've got little ones with boats in between. You've got all these. These are very nice. There, where was it? This entire area here is good because you're on one of the little offshoot islands. Not literally island, but peninsula, I guess. That's quite nice. This road is nice. All the way up here is nice. All of it. Recommended specs for the server. I don't fully know. TMP lists what its specs are. They're not far off what the main game's specs are, but if you go to Duisburg or Calais, you won't run smoothly. Not completely smooth, anyway. So don't base the specs off that. See, look, the exact same thing. Except that one had a bit more of a... Nice! Oh, we're doing it by intent now, are we? If they had only overtaken, then that would have been the kick example I mentioned. That's the yellow one. Let's do that one. Entire folder of screenshots from trucks. Oi. And I bet every single one looks different. Go ahead, make some. Henry RM Kubush. What was that? Michael. Art. Tony Woodman. Welcome, welcome. What will the plans be? Probably continuing the normal, just random whatever. Hello, Lime. I don't know. Just make it up as we go. Okay, you're not going to cut them off. Okay. Roland, good day. Baresto, welcome in. Preps, you could. Giving a rule about the convoy can't be 6 or more people. 5 or more people. The supposed thing of that rule is, I don't know how often it gets enforced, because I believe people have a way to kind of avoid it. If you all look very different in your vehicles, is there a way to really tell if you're driving together? But if it's an organized convoy, if you took an organized planned VTC convoy, the host or organizer of the convoy would be the naughty one, wouldn't they? But it is there. It's to avoid clogging it up even more. So you'd have an actual hard time breaking that rule. You just don't need to break it. Driving normally does not break it. Acceleration got stuck. Did you have to crash to try and stop yourself? Now, hang on, this was for hacking. But in what way? That acceleration, I think they might just have a light trailer. That isn't that fast. Is it more CPU or GPU? I do not know. I think the game is CPU because it only really uses one core. 1 or 2 cores, that's not much. TMP, I have no idea. Probably the same. Can you try get your ban lifted? Can I try? I don't need to. You can appeal, and if it's a good enough appeal, you might get yours lifted. It's not up to me. ETS 3 soon? No. Why? Why would there be one? Oi, oi, juice! This man turns up for the streams and doesn't fully know when the schedules are. That was weird. Okay, you slowed down so much, but you didn't actually lose that much speed. Does that look weird? How was that only down to 40? That was not 40. Eh? True, you have to alt F4, that's true. That's weird. It lag spike. Yeah, the one in front lag spiked, which caused this one to slow down even more, but I'm just very bewildered by that strange slowing down method. There's nothing conclusive for the hacking in this instance, though. That's not hacking. You do it weird. And then they knocked something which caused them to slow down. I don't know. How long do appeals usually take? Well, they shouldn't take more than 3 days. What's the fun of driving so fast and crashing on purpose into other people? There isn't. Somehow they have fun with it at the expense of someone else. Thankfully, most of us did not find that fun. It's not fun. So I've got the blurry things again because I don't know what my settings are meant to be. I don't know what setting I used to fix that. Never mind, it's fine. Blitz. Welcome in. But you banned 4 days ago. Yesterday you had a feedback ticket and you still don't have an answer. Is there a problem? No, then well, I don't know why it took longer than 3 days, but feedback tickets could take longer than an appeal can. So, somewhat amusingly, there is a chance that by the time your situation gets resolved, your ban might have expired. If you still don't get a response to it. Which sounds really weird, doesn't it? But then if it turns out after all that time, the ban wasn't valid, then it could be removed. Which you'd hope is the case. Oi, you've gone to bed down there. Yeah, oh, we've seen this person before. Look at that one. Every possible I don't know how you make every side a different colour, though. How do they do that? Oh, maybe not every side. Okay. Yes, shed. The highest tier gets you access to the car as well. Hello, Lucky, big fan. Kieran, welcome in. Need to do that. It's another one for your folder. Another one for your portfolio of vehicles. That was fine. Am I missing what they actually did? How many pills? Pills? Appeals? 2, yeah. Appeals? Photos of BMWs? Whatever your passion might be, there's nothing wrong with having loads of photos of it. That don't matter. Your RX 580 is good. Not artifacting anymore. What fixed it? Did you update the drivers? What fixed it? See, I'm just not seeing what they did. Am I just confused? Is it maybe this? A little bit dangerous to do it at speed, but the nearest oncoming person was nowhere near at that time. What I do want to look at, though... Oh, they TV'd. We'll never know how long they were there for. Because spawned in like that. Really everything is a different color there. All the wheels, every component of the wheel. If you do make this by yourself, that must take a very long time. I don't think they did. I think this is a save somewhere, because I've seen someone else use it. It's like the circus truck. That's what looks weird. Stands out, though. A lot of photos of cars. Yep. It's a very common hobby that people have. You know, any vehicle you like, you can take. Like, people have photos of planes. There's dozens of different plane models. Why not? You did increase the power limit to 50 plus, didn't? Wasn't it you that said your one happened to be underclocked, and that's what the problem was? So yes, if it doesn't, ooh, that color. If it doesn't get enough power. Oh, we're in Calais, of course we are. Oh, that Lambo though. Ooh, That's a team vehicle. Like that one. If it's seen with anyone else, it's the AV for a brief time. 1 week streak. 3 streak. Is this another one where it just happens to be all? Never mind. If they went, turn to the right and then drove up the grass part, probably a kick. But no, you didn't want to wait, did you? There's Lambos? There is. There's a Lambo that only certain people can use. Numinous, goddammit. You undervolted it, yes. When am I driving the police car? I don't think I'm ready for a video of driving down the city road trying to do reports with the Moser wheel, because I have to lean at a really weird angle, or just not use the wheel cam, which kind of defeats the point, because then you won't see the wheel at all. So maybe that could be a video, but for that I'd have to have a different camera angle, like the angle I did for the kind of showcase reveal video. I had that on my on my left hand side, higher up and looking down, and that way it doesn't get in the way of my hand reaching for the, oh, they're there now, for the mouse. Quite, yes, quite, yes. Interesting play. Hello, James. How can you join the server? You need TruckersMP, and it is the server called Simulation 1. It's not Convoy. You know, browse for the servers like that. Oh, what are we in a rush for? Silliest bannable offenses? Well, there aren't really very, very silly ones. There are ones that people, the player themselves, disagrees with, and then they say, I got banned for nothing, that kind of thing. Some of the smallest things people can get banned for are just passing someone really dangerously, going over the speed limit. If you cause a problem by going over the speed limit, simply going over it, no. Not in a non-cheat way, of course. If you roll down the hill and you go over 110, that's fine. That's not a problem. It also mentions things like going through lights. If you don't stop at the red light and you hit someone that had the green, then you're at fault. That's the full wording. If it were just not stopping at a red light, that's quite strict. If there were a 100% simulation fully enforced server, then yes, you'd get the equivalent of a citation for that, you know, a ticket. A fine. All the channel points are the same color. There is one I've seen, I forgot whose channel it is, I think it's one of the friends of friends that streams. They've made theirs in a kind of gradient. So from top to bottom, it goes from a nice pinky color to a nice bluey color. It looks really good. All of them are just slightly different colors. It looks really nice. If they're in the same order. If they're in a broken order, then it doesn't work. But they look good. I can't remember who it is. Oh, nice. You get the same AI traffic. If you are on a TMP server and then you disconnect, the AI traffic won't appear. You have to be purely on single player or convoy for the AI traffic. I've got the one times. True, you did redeem that. Next one. Hammett, welcome in. How you doing? They avoided one of them and then wanted to hit the other one because people take the turns so shallow that they end up going on the wrong side. But you're lagging a bit. Could do 9, don't. I'm glad it's only could. 80 to 85 at use. Like when under load, that's normal-ish. Mine hits that sometimes. Like right now, I wouldn't be surprised. I have the NZXT thing. 82. My CPU is at, because I'm streaming from the CPU. So if it's at 80 something when it's idling, that's the game sounds, then, you know. Okay. Hands off the keyboard. Now we're doing numerous one times. I didn't even read what the reason was. So I don't know what this is. Greetings first. What if both have green lights and the traffic is bugged for some reason? What do you mean if the traffic is bugged? If you both have green and the scenario is one of them wants to turn to the left or to the right across the other one's path, the turning traffic goes second. Does that make sense? You know the Duisburg intersection? The one that's after the roundabout? That's a great example. Traffic coming into the city wants to turn left, they have to wait. Traffic leaving the city going straight forward goes first. On the left. That trailer is in a bad place. That is in a bad place. I'm assuming they pulled over there but then rolled down a bit, because I think this is downhill. You can't really tell, but it's a teeny tiny downhill bit. On idle she's cold. That's fine then. That's good. But yeah, that causes a problem for others because just like that, they can't really go around. I think in that scenario, as I just described, it's not fully there they're not at fault that they are like that. Because I'm assuming they rolled backwards. There are worse cases where someone is completely across the road because they rolled back down the hill, which is annoying. Patron, the restarted TMP, you don't have a patron car. Do you actually have the perks though? Check your profile and check the Discord server to see if you have the channels unlocked. If you don't, it hasn't actually given you the perks yet. And then we're done. Why other though? Just to report someone random back? For some reason, I don't know if it's changed, but last time people were asking about it. Patreon's API is slow. Quite slow. No, I don't think the suspect was at fault there. And they've gone now. Maybe they rejoin traffic. But if you do stop on the side of the road, especially on the CD road, press F1. That pauses your game. It also means that you can't move. And if someone were to hit you, nothing will happen to you because you are paused. In the same way you can pause it in single player. Or just pull over and put your handbrake on, because that helps as well. There's a chance that you'll get hit, and then you'll end up in the middle of nowhere. But I suppose the chances are slimmer. So, hello, Santa Big Fan. 40, yes, 46 is completely fine. For a CPU, that's fine. Because it's powering a bunch of other things, even if it's not under load. So, it's still pretty good. Stealth, welcome in. Big fan. What was that? Oh. They swerved because they didn't stop in time for the one in front, which then made this one panic and hit that one, and yeah. Only look at the car. Oh, your GPU's at 46. That's fine as well. That's alright. I don't know what the limit is for when a GPU gets too warm. It's probably about the same. CD today is as you expect. Completely normal. For CD standards. Oh, you gonna? Go on. Just one person? Because they didn't move at the exact same pixel speed as this one did? That one I feel is a bit petty. Okay, so if we're taking the rule literally, it says you cannot overtake by using that lane, because that's not a lane, and you cannot overtake when there's about 50-something people there. The person did have to brake quicker because there's now a person in front of them sooner than expected, but it's one person. The overtake was useless. You overtook one person. That's just silly. Too banned for in this one situation. But don't do that though. If they continually did it, like down the line, they went in that one, then that one, then that one. If we saw that, yes, but you're not in a rush to be anywhere. Don't overtake just one guy at a time. Storm. One made it. Ooh, look at those colors. Storm Raid, welcome to the crew. How are you doing? Was he doing admin? Was he driving? Get a load of this. That's the kind of merge I was thinking of. That's bad. That one's bad. Where's their friend now? Is that them there? Did you squeeze through all that? No way you got that far. But how was it, Big Fan? Admining, of course. What's the worst thing you saw today? Do you need DLCs? No, you don't. This area is base map. Standard vanilla. You only need the game itself. Oh, that's laggy. And then we come down this way, nearly cutting each other off. Because of course, Falco, how you doing? Star, Big Fan, if I haven't said already. Goldie, welcome in. Where is it? This is near the town of Brussels. You head north from Brussels and you end up at this massive intersection, and then you merge onto this particular road. Ah. See, this is more than one person that they've passed. Oh, that was a hit. You see the difference in extremes going on there? That's a bit much. That's a bit much. The one that did one person, that's bad, but, you know. Tell me what on earth you missed that people drive some Volkswagen buses. Volkswagen buses? You mean vans? There's no bus in use at the moment. Unless it's a team vehicle. I don't know what bus the team has access to at the moment. It's one of the small little AV ones. Vans, they are the AVs. Alternate vehicles. Which changed today. You get a poll every month or so, maybe not at the exact same time, to vote on which one you want next. Oh yeah, the red double-decker one, yeah. The Route Master. Quick question, what's your favourite truck? Scania. The next-gen Scania. Like this. Not exactly that, but that type. That's mine. 17 accounts of wire fraud. I've heard of that name because I saw it being said in a video once, but I don't know what it was for. Yeah, bro, so that's probably what it was. Hello, Giggle Merchant. Show us how you ban people. I pretty much have. I don't... The TikTok stream does not see me press the button, though, because that's further across the screen. Sadly. Why were vans removed? They're not removed. It's the same vehicle. It just gets swapped every time there's a new AV. So your vehicle might have 100,000 kilometers on it, but you may have been through about 20 vehicles to get there. It's just the shell on top. That's what it is. So before this, you had the old the Lada thing, a small Eastern European little car. Where this, for those unaware, not here, this road we're looking at is this long stretch here. Doesn't have a number on it because it doesn't exist in the real world, but it's this entire little whatever. This exact point right now is somewhere. Hang on, where are we? We're at the train. Okay. Train line is here. These two little notch bits right here. It's right in the middle. That's where the train line is. Belgium. 10th anniversary ATS. Yes, sir. Wait a minute, there were a lot of people there. What was that? Was that our friend in the trailer again? Hang on, let me go back. What was that? I thought I saw like 10 of them. What was that? Oh my god, well, not 10. Ooh, there's a whole army of them. And they all have a different truck as well. Oh, not quite. Damn. Is it all exactly the same? Oh, imagine if they all had different trailer specs as well. This is what I mean. Someone made it and then they just handed it out. Look at that. I loaded the report and I saw just rainbow everywhere. And I thought, what is that? Hello, Stay. You see me? You see me in the chat? Shh, you don't see me. Every component is different. Everything. Pink, green, orange, blue. Crazy. How they have time to rebuild Duisburg 5 times but can build a bridge? They can't build a bridge. Why would they build a bridge? I mean, this is in a bit of a valley, but... Actually, no, it isn't really, because you have to go uphill to get here first. The valley is where the bridge already is. So, but that looks interesting. Bulletin Road Line. If that is the name of the VTC, I've not heard of that. Tomes, welcome in. Corey, welcome in. Ravina. I heard the Womp. Let me see if it updated. It does. That was a YouTube follow. I appreciate that. It updates in the little log other thing I have, but it doesn't update where I want to see it. If you download the Frosty map, what server do you have to go in? Any of TMP's servers will let you use it. What was the report I just made? Is this the one I was just looking at? This is different. Okay, because this is the one I loaded in. Remember that one? That's my report. Yes. You're banned? What'd you ban for? What'd you do? TMP map down? Is Trucky's map working? It gets its information from TMPs, so maybe not. Do you think TMP gets a lot more players? I think the game will get a handful of players that will check it out. And then some of them will be on TMP as well. Because it's the first time that the company themselves have made a non-truck vehicle. If Road Trip comes first, you'll have a lot of people going to ATS. We don't know which one comes first. So that was one. Are you doing it again? No. There's a Lambo. Got banned because someone went on an account. Who went on your account? Did someone hack into your account, or was it a sibling? It's close. You pushed them out of the way, didn't you? Is it worth it for just one person, though? One overtake? No, it isn't. But yeah, you need to appeal it. But someone else playing on your account, it's unfortunate if it was compromised and got hold of in some form. Hacked. But how was it hacked, though? That's one thing I never really get the chance to ask these people about when it gets hacked. How do people have compromised accounts? Is it your Steam that gets compromised? You don't know. Where'd you go to become a patron? Bottom of the TMP site. Password got leaked. Do you have an easy password for your TMP account as well? Is that why? Because you need to log into TMP first to be able to play. Maybe you do. Word pass. Probably password. Username admin. That kind of thing. If anyone here needs to update their passwords, do not put visible words in your password. Even if it's something really unique to you, some people put things to do with the personal information as part of their password. Don't do that. It should be like you've just smashed the keyboard. Nothing should be readable. Bunch of letters, bunch of numbers, underscore, star, slash. That's what it should be. And a two-factor authentication if you can. Make it really difficult. There come the rainbow. Well, not even rainbow brigade. I'm not really seeing much purple, but you know what I mean. The multicolored trucks. Yeah, randomized passwords. Password generators are very common as well. I'm sure even Google would do it. Wouldn't say it's that easy to figure out, but it could use a machine, you know? You never know. Yeah, exactly. Mixer, welcome in as well. Chrome has one, yeah, but don't save the password to Chrome though, because if you download a dodgy file, this is the one where they go around. If you download a dodgy file, it will know to look for those first. Did you give you an air freshener? Good password. Delphin, welcome in. Yeah, multi-factor's good. Unless somehow, in the case of some things where you have an auth token, whatever, like in Discord, if they get that, they don't need 2FA. This, because they only did it there? Maybe there as well. It's these little small, you know, overtaking situations. A reputable one, yes. I mean, I have LastPass, which is pretty good, because it has a sort of scoring system where it shows if you've used the same password for multiple sites, and if your password is not good enough. So. Overtook someone earlier. Which one? The one that I just looked at? Or what? Can I, let me just see. I'm not going to use the password, but you know how Google has the built-in stupid AI generated thing? Give me a 20 character, really strong password. Is it going to generate me a password? Yes, it did. It just generated me a password. There you go. Easy. You can do that? Yo, CK, what's up? Huh? What are you WTFing about? Flower. My hacker trying to understand why his engineering isn't cracking your password. Exactly. That would be really good if your password was just a bunch of stars. Very good. See, same thing again, and I miss it. New headset? What have you got? 1798. That is your report? No. One. Hello, Delphin. How are we? How are we doing? Banned for 3 months straight after a 6-month ban. What did you get banned for 6 months for? Hacking? You're being very, very naughty. And then you got 6 months? You sound very good. I'm glad. The Octis is pretty good. I've heard of those ones. They're good. Just need to not buy things that I think are nice. You have your needs and your wants. Lately, I've been having a lot of wants. Don't need them. If I were to have a pair of wireless headphones, could be those. I think there's a version of these that is wireless now as well. But if I'm not walking away from the desk, what's the point? What's the point? I don't even listen to music much when I'm out of the house to begin with. Hang on, was that the colour we were looking at? Oh, okay. We'll look back at that then. Is that the one that we looked at? Did I do anything to that? Did I kick them? What did I do? Because that gives a lot more context. No, hang on. I wanted to rewatch it. That's why. So I haven't done anything yet. Oh, yeah, because I was distracted by that one. That's why you look back. That's why you double check. People take down the videos of you crashing into them. They shouldn't. Isn't that bad? Well, if you got a 3-month ban for whatever it is, then you would have it for history. That's why. Arctis Pro, but it gave up 2 days ago. Oh. Do you know why it gave up though? Is it actually old? I think they genuinely thought they were going to fit through that. But no. You weren't. Right ear stopped emitting sound. Ah. Only got SteelSeries. Got like their ecosystem thing. Have you got a SteelSeries mouse as well to go with it? Come on. Because they do those quite well. Only for 1 month for no reason. No, I didn't. 1 month ago for no reason? Did you appeal your ban at any time during that 1 month? If not, why not? It's not no reason. Is this the exact same thing? Where you've pulled over because you needed to go AFK in a hurry and then you realize you're on a hill. If you want to be really picky about that, you see this lighter coloured little shoulder part? Shouldn't really be driving there. Can I look at the video? Not by request, no. If I'm not the person that banned you, I don't need to. What's the stars? That one is follow, the heart is follow, star is subs, bits is the diamond thingy. I like this gold though. Looks nice. Calais still having diversion? Yes. It has the road markings changing where you need to go. Yes. What? I think when one of them is updated, it says like goal completed or something. Now it updates it. What was that? What was that? That happened right in front of me. It did. It did. I like this widget. It's nice. Thank you, CK. Big fan. You completed it. Now it levels up. What do we want now? We're 3 away from the follow one. It did. Yes, it updated it. Level up. Yeah, level up. It keeps going. Big fan, big fan. I don't know if it's fully up to date or not. First ban though. For a month and it was your first ban? That is not how it works. Okay, they went in there, but then zoomed up the hill, I assume, and crashed. Where is there? This is near Brussels. The CD Road is the local name of the road because it doesn't actually exist. That's just what it is. Okay, I get that now. My camera was just above all that. And then this one didn't want to slow down. Your first time ban was a perm. Congrats. Now that's talent. Where is the most traffic? Here, this road. Maybe not any one specific place on the road, but generally the road itself is deemed as one location. Wasn't your fault. Well, I mean, clearly it was. How'd you get a perm for not your fault? How's that work? Ah, they both tried to cut him off. I see. You see how that made that far worse for the oncoming user? Yeah, it's quite bad. They wanted to overtake from really far back. Almost, yeah, they almost hit the trailer of the one that's in the road. No, this isn't Calais, no. Calais is in this direction, though. If you keep going. Is it so they can maintain their speed? It could be. It's one of the things where you just, you know, they are now, they shouldn't have done it to begin with, but you're now the victim. You became the victim because two people tried to do what they think is a good thing and stop you from doing whatever you're doing. The van drivers, they want to use something that isn't the Skoda, so it's still the Skoda on the underneath, so you can bundle all of them together if you want. The small vehicle drivers. Churd, great name. Thank you for the follow, appreciate that. And, you know, we're still busy. I think these are the two van people still here. That's fine, even though that's not realistic, that's fine. 7 interval, probably. Good merge. The server is called Simulation 1. It is a TruckersMP server, it's not a convoy server. Not banning truck. Which one? One more Radiant, I appreciate that. Welcome in. Almost there. The reason I'm reluctant to have some of those goals, by the way, is because, you know, when people get follow botted, it ruins the goals. Call me CK. Oh, hello, CK. Is that you? Just saw that. Corner of my eye. What did you do? You oversteered it a bit? What was that? Whoa. What's going around, son? Claro, welcome in. Wow. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Welcome in. Have you done it? Have you done it? Is that what that is? Did it update and refresh itself? Is that a little tick next to it? It's got the little ticky thing. I don't want that little ticky thing. There we go. Is it because it didn't update? You were indeed.
And for my next trick I shall shadow ban the TikTok stream, Twitch, YouTube kick.
That should add to the bits one. Wait for the refresh when it zooms through. Max level. It's because I haven't set it to update to go to the next goal. Wait for it. Just say 20. 20! There's the 20. So that works. I'm glad that works. Yeah, what I need to do is there's a for these widgets, it's really cool. There's a control panel for it. Follows. It should auto increase, which means it hasn't actually. No, it should have reached it. So why hasn't it updated then? I knew there was something broken. It's always broken. Anyway, our friend has merged in, but they went back the other way and just floored it and then crashed. Hello, mate. There. What was that? No braking, just a skirt to the left. But again, for that one instance, how bad was their merge? Point push. We did at the beginning of the year. We did. So get on it. Get on it. Yeah. It's, you know. A lot of these situations you just it does not mean that the thing that they did is allowed. It just means that it's such a mild version of that that it seems a bit much for a ban in that exact situation. That makes sense? Just getting the old ones are getting reworked, yes. Unless they've just revealed that the new one is. The old gen Scania, yes. Be interested in seeing that. Because the remade version looks like the ones that people have made in mods. Does that make sense? Looks good. Hello, Chris. How's it going? How do you add mods? You are only allowed 2 mods, specifically. Put a ping. By who? The new ones. No, you know what I mean? Like when someone makes a modded version of the Scania, it kind of looks like that. New CD Road. There will be a new one, yes. It's being remade, and it's not specifically going to be. Oh, the ping. Yeah, it was because CK was trying to try and gain points to beat you. What was I going to say? Yeah, it's being remade. It won't be in 158. Maybe it'll be in one. What version are we on? 158. Maybe next one. Where the area, because this road doesn't actually exist in the real world. And it'll be more like a highway. So this will be different. I have not tried the new version. No, the beta, not yet. Your game broke because of a mod. Did you know which one it is? Did you fix it, or is it still broken? How'd you do that? No, I don't appear in Goose's videos. I remember when they did a stream where they went on TMP once. I think they did a video of it. Am I in the chat of that video? Is that why? One video. It's very interesting when someone that doesn't normally play this game and streams or makes videos play this game. Because that's funny. That's kind of good. Why does it have dividers? Because otherwise traffic would cross over itself too much. Leaving the service is a pain for anyone that wants to turn left. So now they have to turn right and do a loop around the city. They're back. That's the same one that was over there. Oh, they got kicked. Okay, fair enough. There's an admin nearby. Yeah, the only ones that are blocked are after you turn right leaving the service, and then if you turn right again to go to the garage, because then garage traffic would have to turn right and cross over it as well. They don't want to have too many crossover points. So go around the city, the slightly longer route, and you should make it out. Just fine. Can I do a tutorial of mods? I have a tutorial for the winter mod. That's pinned on my TikTok page. For the pro mods, there are many other tutorials for that. We found one. Look, 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 look. You see this? Look, look, look. For those that don't know, you see how this trailer is not connected in any way? It's just floating. These little warning things are not heavy enough. So this is a no. And they were just told to pull over for it. That's what it would look like. It's really heavy. It's really heavy. Just remove the trailer and you'll be fine. But that's what that looks like. Admin told them. If I can see their names, I think I'd do that as well. But I can't. Are they going to do it? Oh, they did. And the trailer as well. You've seen me times before. Where have you seen me at? Yeah, it has to be a Steam save. That's where most of them get it. It's easy to get them from Steam. Nice. Nice, well done. Nice. What we need to do is start asking before they remove it, where did you get it? Where'd you get that? Are you going to do it again? Look at them. Clinging to the side, knowing that someone's not going to... Is the other one going to do it as well? It's an admin. Chris, do not come back up the road and look at this. Whoop. Is that not the one I was... Oi, that was close. Saw that. Might be this one. Why do I review the whole thing? Because I want to see exactly what happened. It doesn't matter how many times I play the replay, the scenario has already happened. Usually it happens at the very end. So I'm not sure what this one's doing, but this one, I reported it because I want to look back. And it is the person I was thinking of. Are you an admin? If so, Hut? Hörnchen mit Reis. Wunderbar. Only speaks German. I sprechen, I'm saying this badly on purpose, ein bisschen Deutsch. Ein kleines bisschen Deutsch. That in very bad translation means a teeny tiny bit. A very little bit. Which means don't talk to me in German because I won't respond. That's how unknowledgeable I am in German. I hope they weren't kicked and then banned. Is autopilot allowed? I wouldn't use it. What if it goes wrong? Have you got like a script that does it? Or do you mean lane assist? Lane assist is not perfect. It kind of does the job, but I wouldn't use it around other people because the game doesn't recognize other people. It recognizes vehicles, not people. Which is why adaptive cruise control does not work. The emergency braking feature does not work. Because it's not made for us. Oh, a literal autopilot program. I don't know how well it will run. Is it the, what's it called? The ETS2 LA? Is that the one? I think people have said that if you're going at a certain speed, certain weather conditions, it could be a bit, so, you know, it's your risk. If your autopilot bumps into someone else, you can't blame the bot for that. It's you! Yeah, the ETS2 LA thing, yeah. I forgot what the name of it was. If you're an admin, I am. The nickname is admin, the actual role is just moderator. Admin, in a literal term, is like a level above that. You love the video? I'm glad you did. That video is nearly on 100k, which is insane numbers for me. Unheard of. Crazy. I need to actually look at what it actually is on. Good with less traffic along routes. Yes. So, worst outcome if you take it here. Don't take it in. No, you can't play TMP with the beta. Sadly not. No. We do not support that version. So if you do update to play the beta, make sure you have a save. You don't need a new profile. A save that hasn't been loaded in the beta. That way that when you connect back to TMP, you can load the other save. And it should work. If not an actual save, maybe an old quick save, maybe an old auto save. 99, it's on 99. It's very close. And Schwagman. Been on for 3 years, what's new? Well, a lot. Yeah, what happened in 3 years? New Duisburg. I think that's been at least 3 years. Still the same amount of traffic. If you're off 3 years from TMP. It is Stealth Sheen. It is up to you, Keller, but you would be participating in, if you're buying clothing anyway, you'd be participating in a bit of a dodgy practice of using those sites. But yes, save your money. Save your money. Get into the habit at least of having things in your basket for a little bit. Not immediately buying them. Just hold it there. Then see if you really want it. Where was the collision in that? That person is still there, by the way. They've been there the entire session. You didn't need that turn. That's too wide of a turn. Would you prefer old TMP like 2020 or current? My ideal version would probably be a bit of both. As with many things, if you want to pick two polarizing versions of something, I would just have combinations of both. I'm not too sure. Because there'd be things more players would be nice. Not having the streamer mode would be nice, even though I understand why it's there. It's just fiddly to work with. Bit annoying. Can I watch 745? Why? What have they done? Thank you for joining, Kilowatt. Appreciate it. Sorry. Stay safe. Been watching ETS and ATS since the game's released. Never owned a PC. Console, I understand that it has been already, let's say 3-4 months. It's very exciting. I get that. But this company doesn't like to give you things that aren't ready to show. We don't know when it's on console, but again, whenever something is being teased, like they unveil a new project, it's not from scratch. They already have something to show you. So they're already working on it. But, you know, hello, Felix. Great entrance. Well done. Keeps harassing you, does he now? Have you reported it in-game? It's one of the vans, right? And where are they doing it? Because it can't be in the chat. Maybe it's on the radio. Manic, good day. Van? Yeah, we've got the vans. We've got 2 vans, actually. And in console. Van, car. Oh, hello. Admin. Imagine that was the AV. Oh, that'd be cool. The team have access to a few other vehicles. Some of them look quite nice. Yeah, 745. If you reported them for something they did, I don't know where you would be. It might have been in the past, because you've been mentioning 745 for a few minutes. Desperate? Yeah, I completely understand the desperation. There's a level of desperation that unfortunately a lot of them are doing in the comments of every single post by SES. Here's our group again. Felix, what do you think of these? I saw these at the train line. Where are you going? Look at that. Beautiful. I did see 500,000 wish lists. Holy, that's nice. That van is still crashing. There was a... Where's the... Oh, no, here we go. Fell behind a bit. There is a 4th one. Lovely. It was... I loaded the report, and the exact frame I saw the report load, I saw 4... whatever you want to call those. And I was like, wait a minute. LGBT? Yeah, pretty much. There's a little bit of pink. Like, is that red? You got a little bit pinky red. That's more like a blue, not really purple. This is kind of a purple, you know. You got a little bit of representation. Highwayman, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. How you doing? Polo, I think someone else mentioned that, yeah. When they replaced the components and they got a door that's not the right color. Tura made an 8x4 thing that years and years ago that looks like that. For me. Yeah, every post is people just sending a gif of the rotating console. That's not the eagerly awaiting excitement I want to see. That's just stupid. Even on posts that don't relate to it at all. You know, like, here's the team that's working on this project. Like, oh, cool, that looks nice, cool. Yeah, but where's console, though? Where is it? Like, you're being a bad fan if you're doing that. Stop being a bad fan. Not good. It may be a VTC, it might just be a group of people that, you know, they go past and people go, wow, nice colours. Console ready when? Yeah, exactly. Like, please, yes, please win. When? Again, I get it. But there's a limit, alright? There's a limit. Yeah, anything that isn't. Anything that isn't. Would you want to play during low hours with around 1,800 people, or would you prefer to play during peak hours? Where am I driving during either of these times? If you speak 100 words, I only understand 50. I get that. I get that. I speak too quickly, and my words blend together. I do feel bad because of it. UK for both, then it doesn't matter, exactly. If it's here, peak time sounds more fun. Because why would you be here if not many people are here? The whole point of this place being busy is that there are a lot of people being here. That's why I find it strange that people drive on this road on Sim 2 a lot. It's the same road, but there's no traffic, so what's the point? It's not the same vibe, you know? You gotta have the vibes. Oh yeah, I'm sure they're feeling the pressure, but I'd like to hope that they are sort of controlling it well, because they've controlled everything pretty well so far. There's only been one problem that they've had with a release, with the Russia DLC, because of, you know, they didn't continue to push, they just sat there. Where is it? Exactly. That's been it. It would be unfortunate if they have to, you know, that's why they haven't said any dates. They don't want a GTA thing where they give you a date and they realize they can't meet that date and they delay it and then they delay it again. They will not give you a date until they know. Which is why pretty much every recent DLC, what was that about? Probably hit the wall, has released, they've given you a date and it's only like 1 week out. That's it. They're not going to give you it like 3 months out. Because by that time, it's done. Yeah, in 2026 at some point. Maybe. So you just have to wait for that. On launch, we're not too sure what they're going to give you. You probably won't have TMP. During last, it was confirmed they'll have an update. Okay, good. So pay attention to that then. And I bet you all the ones that spam the GIFs will not be the ones that will pay attention to it. I don't know what this one's doing. Have they been there the whole time? Pretending to patrol, maybe? As long as... that's not the place to park, but I mean... You know... Jono, goddammit. Ewan, welcome in. Lucifer, welcome in. The plate, yeah. Service. But again, from the chat, they're not implying that they're being... They're not in the way in this case. No, it looks empty. Is this a report I just did, or is this a new one? New one. Fake admin patrolling is better than none. It's a false positive, or whatever you want to call it. There's no point. Similar car, but a police plate. Did he tell them to change it? Maybe that is the same car. Highwayman, what's this clip? What's that? I need to sort through some clips. I like really short clips that I can feature. Short clips are funny. Does it keep reflecting your profile? No. If it did, people's history, I don't know how it would appear, would be quite long. Kicks. You get kicked due to ping? How far away are you from... No, hang on, this is the same thing. How far away from you from the physical server? That is the same one. Right. Last one. Question you on purpose 2 minutes ago. Have you reported it? I can't go back in time unless there's a report for it. Can you put a plate that says fake police? I wouldn't recommend it, even though it would be implying you are not police. You know. Dwarfy! Welcome back! I saw the resub thing pop up. Oh my god! Wagwan, big man, Charlie. Ow. How we doing? Appreciate that, Dwarfy, big fan. Let's play episode 63. There we go. If anyone wants to check it out and watch SCS's VODs, 22 minutes in, apparently. We should go and have a look at that. Oh, go and look that up. Sure, fan? It's fine. Guess who's back? Hello, Strins. You back? Cheeky nap. Feeling right? Good. How long was the nap? Yeah, napping now is questionable. Sure, fan, big heart. I'd like to think that's me. In your chair. Oh god, imagine the posture. What place is not allowed? What do you mean what place is not allowed? Like you can't go there? That was close. Oh, that was close. Can I interest anyone in the cold? No, thank you. We'll have to replay this a few times. You think it's a girl? Hey, there's nothing wrong with a guy liking pink. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I sometimes use pink as to be funny, but there's nothing wrong with that. Was it back here somewhere? They moved over and they nearly hit someone. One in the pink? Yeah. No. Replay that. Rewind it. Can we get a VAR on that? Am I seeing things? Maybe I was distracted by this one. That was here. Like, hey, yo, pay attention. That's, I think, one of the bad words, but abbreviated a lot. That's really close. Did you see how close that was? That one was already close. This one left a lot of space because, you know. Okay, hold on a minute. Did you plan to go around like that? But by the time you moved, they had already gone. So, what was that about? It's a bit of a delay. Delayed reaction, right? Flag? There's... Unless for some reason desync made them think that they were really close to that person when they actually weren't. Because here, they're already gone. There's a tiny stutter, but stutters don't make you, unless you freaked out and they went whoa like that. No, it doesn't seem intentional, it's just weird. Why do people do this so casually as well? Oh, like number plates. Well, any bad words. Anything that goes under rule 1.5. Don't say bad words. Don't be dirty in a sexual sense. Don't harass others. The blue van. Which one was that? Phone, maybe. Have you not seen? There is a HQ. Go to it. It's got a nice, oh yeah, but it's got a nice inner road bit that's quite bendy. It's quite nice. What? Why does that look so weird? Like you've glued bits to it. They might have doubled up a few things there. Is the van coming this way? No. And kablam. Really late spawning. Robert, it's the same name. Same name on all the socials. Search it up and hopefully you'll find it. Cry. That's not a good thing to say after saying, you know. Now, maybe there's a chance that they'll claim that the other person pushed them over. Which, why wouldn't you just slow down? You know, you're not even on the road anymore. And boom. I don't know why players can't see each other's speed. It would be nice. It would be nice. It would be very helpful, actually. Because if you see someone suddenly lagging or stationary, but they're going 50 kilometers an hour, then clearly they're not stationary, are they? Literally speaking. Absolutely yeeted smack into the tree. You saw a plate that says a swear word. Well, if you have evidence of it, and then there's the... I don't get what that one was doing. Literally. Like, that was really close, that one. Really close. $12.37. Got a bit. I'm going to be wrapping it up now anyway, so it's all good. Overworking? Yep. Are mods allowed? Not the ones you're probably thinking of. Not workshop mods, no. Apart from players who can't drive, what irritates you the most? Well, can't drive is quite a broad stem. I think the impatient drivers, whether they can or can't drive, the impatient ones are the worst, I think. The ones that always get revenge, the ones that are always as if they are hitmen that are hired to, you know, take someone out. They all kind of come under the same umbrella of bad drivers. But, you know. The game is so bad it doesn't let you sleep. How does it not let you sleep? Are you in the correct place to be able to sleep? Are you not in the right zone where it pops up telling you to turn off your engines and then go to bed? Is your character not actually tired? Who's the rebel now? Oh, you went from one to the other? TBHQ was quite nice, though. There was an event when it was being constructed. We had to deliver equipment to there to kind of help with building it. But look at that. This area is quite nice. Not bad, not bad. Only on TMP servers, not in the game itself. Do you ever drive as an admin? I do drive sometimes, but I have not driven yet since getting my new wheel because the placement of everything would be strange. But I do have some videos of me driving as well. Yeah, a lot of spare building materials. Yeah, I think we delivered enough crane frame parts probably to reach the moon. So I don't know what we're going to do with the rest of them. That's going to flick to the left and it's going to hit someone. Full tired and you're at a spot. I don't know. I don't know why it wouldn't let you. I'm not sure. Gonna go in, thank you for the roses. Big fan. Appreciate all the gifts. You just started. What trucks did you get? Mercedes. The interior looks old and bad with the wood. You like dark interiors, want a truck for everything. Okay. The Volvo. Volvo FH6, one of the newer Volvos, has a completely dark black interior. Scanias also have a dark-ish grey and black interior. I can vouch for the Scania. The... what's it listed as? The R 2016, the S 2016, those kind of things. There are variations of those cabins that have dark colours. The way you say it, I should be saying Scania, shouldn't I? That just sounds weird. Everyone I've heard saying it says Scania. 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 It makes it sound like it's posh. ATS is 10 years is today, isn't it? Doesn't everyone drive Scania? Well, a lot of them do, because, hello, Felix. On all four. Because it's good. Why wouldn't they? Are you sure? 2818? Are you sure? Well, they're not on the map. Are you sure they didn't just fall through the map? Because I wouldn't know where they are. He flew away. But this is in Duisburg, so there's likely that they got hit by someone and then physics took over. They just went... So, how's good? Doing well, Joe? How's you? You know what fun thing is? During today's entire stream, I never actually made it to Duisburg. This is the first time I looked at Duisburg. Kind of wish I didn't. Is there a limit? I don't know about save edits, but there's a limit of components you can have in general if you swap them around or duplicate them. I think it's 100 of any component, that being the ones that are meant to be in the right place and the ones that you've edited and swapped. I think that's it. On a standard truck, I think you'd already be up to about maybe 40 or 50 components. So don't put too many. Kind of feeling ceiling? A sub 900? It's almost the same, you know, it's almost the same. Yeah, not really a limit to local mods. I wouldn't... If you completely go ham decorating it, do keep in mind that if it's in someone else's photo, they won't see all of it. It will look very basic. Otherwise. Someone got kicked. That means there's another admin here. That means I don't need to be here. We did indeed. I don't think the goal updated itself though. I need to check on that. Local modding, well, it can be scary. Same as editing, save editing. If you break your save, that's why don't do it on your main save. Make a quick save or use an autosave. Do it on there. That way if it breaks, load your main save again and then it's fixed. That was close. I don't want to look at this damn city. This place is hell. It's actually not that bad. It's just traffic. Though they always block up this intersection though. Look. See how you're all not moving? If it moves forward a bit, this blue one can move. Come on, van, then you. Go on, there we go. That's not too bad now. Yeah, I'll make a backup one. Name it like edit this. Okay, now it's red, but you needed to clear the box. So, I'm assuming this one wasn't paying attention. That's a cool company name. Well, not name, but logo. You're thinking of making a new truckload mod again? If you're not using any modded parts, it should work. The main things, because there's a rule on save editing, is that don't overdo it to the point where you have floaty bits, clippy bits. You know? Just broken stuff. If you swap like one bar, or you put a Volvo engine in a DAF or something, that's fine. This one's frozen. Hacking. Are you saying random IDs now? Is that the other one you said? Don't be saying random numbers now. Because if you say random numbers, they're going 80. They have the cool engine. See, this is why I don't TP to random numbers. What do you mean he's hacking? Or is this not the person? Probably not the person. Don't think it's them. The Duisburg garage. Garage? What's going on at the garage? who is where specific. It looks, see, I moved and then I just come back and it's all the same again. Not right, it's not the same person? No, they might have already left then. If they did their stuff. Then we do blocking. Who has green at the moment? This one, I assume. Yes. Janae. Again, even if you put the distinct yellow box down, they don't care about that. You could have the cleanest signage and flow of traffic possible, and no. Yeah, make them only turn right, so they have to go down to the end, all the way to that other roundabout? Yes. No, the pilot ones are not admins, no. Some of them like to pretend that they are, but no. But some people don't know that, especially if someone uses blue and white as their paint. What's this one typing? Yeah, then they can't complain. Then we'll have to do one of those meme videos about you got banned, you sad, you mad. That kind of thing. Blocking. If you move forward, you'll be blocking as well. Maybe traffic flow, come on, traffic flow. Clear it. You have to be looking at this all the time. Are you maidenless? Maybe. No maidens? And it's that meme of Megamind. Stream? PC just froze? Because you weren't signed in. Oh, well done. Yeah, you need to link the two together so that it can automatically give you the stuff. Obviously. Playing TMP with 60 FPS. That's all you need for this game. If you can reach 60 FPS here, wonderful. Come on, man. But yeah, you need to have eyes on this the whole time. What are pilots? The intent of the pilot car is that if you want to kind of role play hauling something large like this, then a friend could use the Skoda with a pilot skin on it and pretend to escort you. That's all it really is. They are not for actually blocking off roads for others. Yeah, convoy escort. They're not supposed to be blocking the roads, they're not supposed to be interfering with anything else. Some of them like to pretend that they are staff members, because some people don't know that they're not. It's just another way to use it. This is one server, but we don't only have one server. This is just the largest of, I think, around 5+ servers, 5+ main servers. Prime! Don't do it, Prime! Don't do it! Prime! And then, once again, you don't know how long your trailer is. Well, what they'll do, this is why they keep moving, okay? So they keep moving because if this doesn't move, then the LKW will be in front of them, and that's not good. If someone else beats you to it, that's not good. Only move across the gap if you have enough space on the other side of it. Yeah, Damien, how you doing? Thanks for joining, Tow Truck, no worries. Be wrapping up soon. Good bump. What was the point of that? They need to learn simple traffic rules, but unfortunately, they won't. They just won't do that. Someone's getting in front of me, they're going to get to the same place I'm going, but faster. How dare they? And see, now they all swarm because, oh, it's green. That means I'm allowed to go. That means now everyone in front of me should disappear. No. Just slowly moving, and you've got the traffic lights all the way at the other end, combined with the people that don't know what a roundabout is. In this case, it's not too bad. Both lanes. You know. I just, man, this place is a mess. It's a mess. I'm gonna put a camera here. This looks like a skate park, but it's just a series of pipes. Not looking at that. I have some hours on ATS. Yeah, let me have a look at how many hours I have. 803. ATS has 10% the amount of hours I have on ETS. Just a little bit more.